Hello! Welcome to both the people watching and the people looking at the VOD to this second episode of Evocraft, the one series in which we basically upgrade the version of Minecraft each stream. So we started last time on beta 1.0, and we are now in Minecraft beta 1.2 underscore 02. So let me quickly switch that very quickly. There we go. So something funny I discovered recently was a funny glitch. Also, I forgot that we actually were just in that little shark. That should be good. Yep. Welcome, Shep. So I do not remember if that's the version in which grass actually was added or not. But that's the version in which I will actually try to get seeds. Which, well, we still do need to actually wait for the night to pass because we are still not in a version of the game where basically we have bed, we have wool, we have sheep, we have night, we have monsters. We don't have beds. Let's just say that beds are still something to come. We will finally have them in the next stream, though, on Evocraft. There's so many noise around me. Also, I did not change the playlist, so let's quickly do that. There we go! I love the noise that the cows actually make in that version. They just sound like they're screaming for pain. Oh yeah, and we are a Minecraft Steve. Because for some reason my skin actually does not want to upload on that version. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I know why. I think it has something to do with the extra layers on my body. Like, I know that version actually allows for extra layers on the head. But I do think it does not allow any, extra layers anywhere else apart from the head. No, while we are waiting for the night to vanish, these co really do make a lot of noise. Let's talk a little. So I've made my comeback on the anarchy scene recently, which actually is pretty fun and pretty cool. I've been like 5 years or something like that without joining any anarchy server, and like I think it must have been a week ago. I've actually well, a week or two. I can't really fully remember. I rejoined 2B2T on my account. Sadly, it was not the one I was playing with at the time, but I mean, it kind of like still is quite fun because basically that's a brand fresh new restart. So yeah, actually pretty pog. Made some friends, planning to do some big things. And yeah, recently I've also had a full week with my GF, so I actually do feel good. Okay, so first things first, in that version every mob is actually very terrifying. That's not the kind of terrifying I was actually talking about. No, like basically they literally you cannot funny bow, funny skeleton holding bow. Actually, funny skeleton holding bow. So okay, so if I do remember, 1.2 is the version that actually introduced. Ow! I literally could not do anything against that. So if I do remember, if we go in new chunks on that version, we may see birch logs. And also, let's quickly check something. I want to know if my I'm not all rusty. Okay. That actually does bring back weird memories of the past, though. That's how you get seeds in that version. And it's very funny. I forgot about that. I actually forgot about the... Hello! How are you? I do, but I do not stream in that language. Oui, je parle français, mais je stream pas dans ce langage. I'm actually doing I'm doing pretty good. We are running through each stages of grief on that stream because we lost the nostalgia of the past. But yeah. so we have that, whatever it is. So I would say let's quickly okay. So what I'm thinking is we go do a little bit of exploring in newer chunks. Oh, you've probably been there. At the time I was still, streaming in French. That's actually quite possible. So yeah, I'd say let's go do some exploring. Let's find some birch because I actually do want that. And I have an idea in beta 1.8. What we'll do is we'll actually move out from that place to actually build a new base over the chunk border. I have never heard of whatever heaven time was. I do not know what it is. Also, that's a funny thing. Ah, yes, the cursed trees. The actual cursed trees. These are funny. Well, now that I've actually been thinking, I don't even need to actually go anywhere to get some new type of wood. Well, let's do a little bit of lumber work. Nope, never played on it. Maybe, nope, I do not speak Italian. My grandma does speak Italian, but I do not personally. Oh, I've actually been thinking. I don't want to get any new saplings. I actually do need to go exploring because the saplings here for each type of leaf actually that are dropped are actually the same. Okay, so my only problem with the okay, I'm gonna speak in French for a moment to be able to communicate with Wolf Chaos. Alors, J'ai jamais joué sur le serveur Eventime. Et non, je ne parle pas italien. Ma grand-mère parle italien, mais pas moi. Et je pense que j'ai ma théorie sur comment tu as pu peut-être connaître ma chaîne. Peut-être que tu étais présent lors du temps où je streamais encore en français. Et ou alors peut-être que tu m'as connu via un de mes streams du passé sur iPixel Bed Wars. C'est tout à fait possible. Sur cela, je retourne à l'anglais puisque c'est la langue dans laquelle je suis la plus fluente. I've actually gone really far. Way further than I actually thought I did. Welcome to the actual old boats. Uh-oh. My base is over there. I need to actually go there really fast. Where the heck is my base? I actually cannot remember. Okay, we have a problem there. I'm gonna make a few boats. Also, I'm gonna test something because I cannot actually remember. Yeah, so it's not because there's something wrong with the keybinds. You really just cannot actually get out of the boats in that version. So I know that it's located on 680. Uh-oh. What? So we have, it seems we have been sent back to our spawn location because a wild creeper decided that it would be a good idea to explode on me as I was literally locked in position by my stupid boat. I am, due to this, kind of locked in a very precarious situation. Well, actually, it would be better for you to actually kill me. There we go. Because I actually went the wrong direction. And I literally cannot see whatever I actually have in front of me. And I do think it may be the case for my stream too. And I cannot outpace any mob, which is a fairly big problem for me. I actually cannot see anything. And going outside is way too risky for me to actually do right now. Well, people appreciate the dark screen stream. That is actually very funny, as we basically cannot see anything. Okay, I'm hoping really. Oh, nice. Okay, we are maybe managing to actually clutch this. The only issue is that I do not have any. I do not remember the coordinate of the base. That will, however, be another an issue for a future me, as I currently am dealing with getting stuffed again. Okay. I do somewhat remember the coordinates of my death, at least on the z-axis. It was about like 610. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm actually still good. If I do not manage to actually get back to my death coordinates, that is still fine. As we currently only have to basically get back to the base. Also, in those versions, I do not need a leather to actually make any kind of like books. They are only made with 3 paper, which is actually quite funny. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on over there? I literally just saw it on the corner of my eyes, but like... Whoa. Everything's just gone. Oh my god, that actually spooked me. The only problem here is that I do not remember that. I do not remember going through these snowy biomes. But I may be really off on the x-axis, so... did I say axis earlier? No, way earlier I mean z, not x. Oh my god, the lag spikes. Oh, and there's something funny about the sneak button. If I go at the edge of a block and I release, I actually fall. Imagine bridging in the nether or any dimension where you actually need to bridge, and sneaking at the wrong moment while at the edge of a block. I know for a fact that I cannot be too far from my base right now because I mean, I can't sprint, so like I also am quite limited when it comes to like the exploration range. But also I don't really have the coordinate. Okay, I think I remember that. That terrain over there actually does seem quite familiar. Okay, I'm starting to feel as if I am actually getting more and more close to the house. There we go. Okay, so thankfully we don't have much to actually fear about the last death, as most of our stuff is basically in the house. Like, we did not lose any diamond, we did not lose anything. Also, something funny is in some next version, I will have to avoid, like, in the version where basically hitting a sheep does not work to shear them, I'll have to avoid right-clicking them without shears. Let's just say that some interesting stuff can happen. There will be one version. I think I can't remember if it's the one in which the shears are actually added or some other one after that. But in one of these versions, I'll basically be able to shear. Yes, shear. Chicken, which will be interesting and very useful. The only annoying thing with dying is that we don't have wood anymore. So we actually do have to go get some more. It really does feel weird actually looking in my inventory and seeing a Minecraft Steve. That's a menace. Oh, hello, Ronnie. Glad to see you on the stream. And also, thanks for the follow. Why do I feel like the same music has been playing for like the past 30 minutes? I know it's not the case, but like it feels like it. There we go. Oh my god, in those version of the game, the day actually feels like it lasts for just 10 seconds. That's terrible. Yeah, we'll have to actually link the mine to the house. The one problem right now is that we don't have any wood, so if we actually do break one pickaxe, we actually cannot replace it. Let's do that like that. There we go. We have so little. It's actually terrifying. Wow. That was funny. Just 1,000 noise. So, I've actually been thinking, and I have some ideas of project I may do on that world. So basically, firstly, we'll make a base, like a real actual base with everything we need, because like duh. But we also will probably start some other side projects, and to link all of them, I've actually thought about bringing back a a weird like traveling system that actually literally went to the grave due to how old it actually is. And like basically the idea is in that version boats actually really like surf on water. So like basically if you have flowing water, the boat will only pick up speed. And much like newer boats on ice, though less fast, what will happen is basically we make you know flowing water followed by like you know basically that's just a path of flowing water on which you have a boat. I can't talk tonight. I don't know why. I'm struggling to talk. Oh, it actually could be interesting to use. So that's why there's that many noise, that much noise on the other side. Also, that probably will become a tradition on that weird, Minecraft world. Each time we go into the mine and come back, we bring up one lava bucket. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules, I only follow them. Okay, so it's still not day, but we are actually quite close to it. Recently, I've been thinking to myself about how basically most of my bases actually kind of like follow the beta aesthetic of the game. Like most bases I actually do, apart from like really like newer bases, actually only keep the block palette of these versions. Like I actually do find it quite funny. Cause like if you actually do think about it, most of my bases actually look like they actually come from 2B2T. As I said, apart from like the newer ones. Like they all have that weird like, medieval house, old vintage Minecraft aesthetic, which I find funny. Oh, I don't have any sticks because I died. That was a very unfortunate death. Damn, I hate crops in that version. Ow. I'm vibing so hard to the music. Honestly, apart from getting geared up, I don't really know what we could do during today's stream. Alright, I've been streaming for already like an hour. An entire hour. Well, short from like 4 minutes, but like still. I do not see time. I do not perceive time. Time is a non-existent data for me. Like, my god. Also, I keep on forgetting that I still can do that. I would like to put saplings around the base to make my own trees, but I do not know if crushing the game by growing a tree with a sapling uh, has been fixed in that version. So I kind of want to do that, but I also don't want to risk my game crashing again, which would probably result in some world corruption. Damn. He do be going at the ground. For now, we're gonna put it here. Singular sunblock. For the first time in this entire playthrough, I have spare wood. Well, probably not for too long because I need to actually turn some of it into slabs. I forgot about that. Slabs are not in that version yet. Okay, I need to actually put those sugar canes before the night actually fully fall. Because these actually are still the ideal versions to craft books. Otherwise, crafting books after that will actually be painful. What a scam. Oh, and there's no trapdoor yet. So, well, I can already remove that. I don't know why, but I'm not really surprised by that. I love it. Mob spawning at the time actually was really dumb. If it was dark, you had monster. If there was light, you had passive mobs. Which also leads to excessive amount of passive mob spawning at night because, well, passive mobs and aggressive mobs actually do not share the same cap. I'm trying to get some ideas of what we could do on today's stream. apart from just getting geared up, like something we could actually start building. I don't think that stream will be that long, as I'd actually like to keep a large portion of my night to do some stuff. So like we'll probably stop at like 1 hour and a half, something like that. But I am actually searching inspiration for some project we could actually do, or at least start. I will sound so old by saying that, but guys, let's make a castle. I mean, hell, Pop Bob made one. I made one on my very old worlds. A lot of people made castle. I'm sure Ethos actually made a castle. I'm 100% sure at some point in his Minecraft career he made a castle. So let's make the most unoriginal structure in all of Minecraft. We do need to wait for, like, you know, the night to pass, though. Because getting outside with that, let's just say that it won't really be that much of an option. Also, I forget how fast sugar can grow in those versions. It does not make any sense. We will need to dig a lot in order to get some cobble. I don't know if we can already see in that version the coordinate inside of a chunk. Nope. Otherwise I would have actually started digging a chunk. So I'm actually thinking, since we already have that house... That was weird. Since we already do have that house... why not using it as starting point for the walls? Welcome, Dasnake, and thank you for the follow. Glad to have you on the stream. Yeah, I figured that out. It's actually going quite well. I've actually had a very, very original idea, which was to make a castle. I mean, we are in Minecraft beta, and I mean in those versions, like beta Minecraft version, the most original thing you can do is make castle. It's not like literally. Also, yeah, spider do actually come after you even a day. um, nobody made a castle in the beta era of Minecraft. So I was like, let's absolutely make that very original project. Oh, also, do you want to see something that will probably hurt your eyes? It's a very simple crafting recipe. I don't know about you, but like I feel like there's something missing. It personally does hurt my brain. Oh. Oh yeah, also I'm not touching my keyboard. There's a weird glitch in a beta version, like I think it's actually till also I need to test. Nah, okay, yeah, no, that dupe glitch actually was patched. I was thinking about an infdev dupe glitch that basically was you go in a GUI, in a chest GUI, you basically put something in between, close, it drops, and you still have it hovering, and it basically duped the items. But no, it's actually patched. You can't stack food. You can't. It's the pre-hunger era. Oh, and by the way, farmlands are not reliable in that version. They just conserve. In that version, no, you never could really glitch a double just into a triple, but you could have naturally generating triple chests. The only way in that version you could actually do that was to basically use some cheat. Also, yes, in that version, bone meal is OP. But farmlands are really bad. They just convert to dirt, even if they are actually, watered. Like, if you just wait long enough, everything will just come back to grass. Which is very annoying for someone like me that actually likes to do farms. I mean, in those versions, we are miserable. We don't have XP, we don't have any enchanting table, we don't have stackable food, but since we don't have the hunger system, we also don't have passive regeneration. So if you take any kind of like damage and you don't have food, your health bar will stay that way until you basically get food. Basically, that's ultra hardcore, but way easier. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, server restart is something. Server restart is actually something. You get a lot of traffic on priority. Also, yes, I'm using stick as a fuel source in that furnace. It is voluntary. It is something I did voluntarily, as it actually is the most efficient way of cooking food in that version. Because if you use coal, as a human, you basically at best can, cook 7 of them. At worst, you will lose a lot of the coal potential. If you use planks, you can't use like the half time of item cooking that actually comes with it. If you use sticks, though, you will always actually consume 2 sticks, so like you can actually be very efficient. I've discovered something. The stepping sound in that version is skewed, which leads to some funny audio glitches. Because if you keep on going down the stairs like that, and you do that, it will actually play all of the stepping sound that could not be played before. I guess I'm still learning about the game. Okay, well, I mean, as I said, the stream won't be more than 1 hour and a half, and we're actually already like almost at the end. I'm doing some digging, and basically once I'll actually have passed the 1 hour and a half, mark, basically I think I'm probably gonna stop the stream for tonight. That was terrifying. Thank you. If you have ever gone into a VRChat public world, you will know that a lot of people actually do hate my accent. So that's nice to have a few people that actually do. And during the next Evocraft stream, we'll probably be able to do a lot more than today. Oh, do believe me, the Quebec accent is actually way different than the French one. Probably not sufficiently different to be able to actually notice it, as as someone that does not speak French. But when you actually do, whatever the language may be, you actually you do notice Quebecois. Then, like on my end, it's mainly because VRChat player actually don't necessarily like Europeans, which I find funny. A lot of VRChat players actually don't like Europeans. Something even funnier is actually well, okay, so here's the thing about, about Quebec. I'm one of these people that actually do believe firmly in the fact that basically Quebecois, the variant of French used over there, is not French anymore. In the way that basically there was I don't have the word for that in English, but basically, there was a separation at some point, and basically the language like Quebecois actually start to develop on its own. There's a bunch of words that actually are not the same, and even the phrasing actually is different. Like, if you go on some very basic communication, a Quebecois and a French actually will understand each other. If you go on some really complex communication, a French and a Quebecois really will have hard times actually understanding each other. I don't say it's a bad thing. Actually, I do believe it's actually quite good, because like it actually does help Quebec actually hold an independent state to France. Like it actually helps them basically achieve independence. Like even their association, they're not that much associated with French anymore. Even the number actually are starting to be different. Quebecois actually use something that Belgium actually uses too. When it comes to the numericals, thing. Every decimals of 10, basically from 1 to 60. No, to 1 to 70? No, 60. 60. Basically, they use the same as us, but 70, 80, and 90 are different. Because that's actually one of my favorite jokes about the French language. When you want to say 80 in French, for example, you basically have to say 420. Because like if you do think about it, like 4 is 4 and 20 is 20, and 80 in French is 80. Whereas, for example, Quebecois actually use. Let me remember. I think it's 70, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know for 70 and 90. So 70 in French is 70, which is basically 60-10, whereas Québécois say 70, and 90 is 90, which is 420-10, whereas Québécois actually say 90. Damn, Twitch security actually almost banned your message. Oh yeah, German numerical system is like, it's painful to learn. I am not much of a German speaker, due to the way, you know, due to the way educational system work in France. You kind of are forced to basically learn, but I never really listened in class. Let's be honest, I would not be a streamer in the other case. But like, yeah, I do see what you mean. Basically, instead of like starting, you know, the way most, you know, language do, like, you know, Spanish, English, and French, you people start with the unit, like the smallest unit in the number, and then actually work your way up to the biggest. So like, if you want to say 1000, no, 1001, basically you say 1 and 1000. And it's actually quite funny. Oh yeah, French and German are some of the most difficult language to learn. I do have to say that. French mostly because of the way the grammar actually work. German because of all of the declination and the one simple thing that is, you know, most European language actually share the same Latin base. Well, German uses a sax base. Most European language basically uses, you know, the roots from Latin, which basically, you know, is language of Italy, you know, during the antique era. German uses the roots of the Nordics, which is basically quite painful because if you want to learn French and you already speak Spanish or Italian, you will have an easier time. If you want to learn German, you basically have to start from scratch. So that's the only real downside to like German. It does not use, it uses the same grammar because it adopted the Latin grammar system, but it does not use the same word roots. The one reason it actually has Latin inside of it is because of one preacher, I think. One priest that basically kind of like set the entire base for like all written German. And the dude actually said, we're gonna use the orally pronounced words and apply basically what's, you know, the Latin rules of grammar to them. It worked, it did work, like, it actually solidified the language, but also made it so painful to actually learn. Nah, honestly, there's a bunch of weird in Europe. If you want the trophy of weird, I'd say French and Germany are quite high, but they are not the highest. They are not the highest. I mean, if you do take history, like, Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yes! Pain is bread. And it is pronounced pain. But if you're English and you actually look at it that way, we do eat pain. We do eat pain. Du pain au fromage. Okay, well, I think that we're gonna stop for now. I'm gonna just make something before leaving to remind myself of what we actually are planning to do. There we go. Now I won't forget. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. So well, I'ma do my little common end of the stream speech. If you like my content and want to see more of what I do, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube. We have both a clip channel and a YouTube channel. And if you also want to interact with the community, you can join the Discord. On this, I bid you all farewell and see you on next stream. See you!